Hello, people. Morning. Let's put that there. Okay, so what are we looking at today? I'm going to put some music on, as always. Same old. Well, just from the open, it looks like we've got a short on euro. If I'm honest, I can see that right there. Do I want to get in right here? Probably a little bit late, to be honest, but it does look like it wants to come down to that 200 EMA. We're going to keep an eye on it. I don't know who's in the chat. If you're in the chat, say hello. But, we've come up into this area, this nice bit of supply, and it looks like it wants to push down. Now, I'll be more likely to want to get into this position if we have a break, a retest, and then the continuation. So something like... Yes, the boys are in. Something like that would be good. The boys are here. This is what we want to see. The trade from yesterday on gold was lovely. I don't know if anybody was in there, but it was this trade right here. We got in right on this this level, pushed up straight to the 200 EMA. It was really nice. Definitely needed. And now we're just having a look and see what we've got coming. So we've got NFP coming later. Obviously, if the number comes in higher than expected, I think we're going to have a little bit of a rally on the dollar. And if it obviously comes weaker, then maybe we're definitely probably going to have a sell-off, just because the rate cuts and things like that are going to be more... probability of rate cuts are going to be higher. So I don't know if we're going to range today, man. I'm short. Yeah. I can see that. I can see. I definitely can see that. I can see the long on euro pound. Actually, the long on euro pound is what I'm looking at, and I actually might get into that. That is what I'm looking for. So that is what I'm looking for in euro pound. So push up. Let's have a look on the daily. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that one, man. It's a little bit of resistance at the moment, but let's see what it does. But this is looks like it's warming up to be a really nice trade. Reason being is if we go onto the daily, we're in lovely bullish territory. We've come down, broke, touched this level, come back down. We've even got a nice break, retest, continuation. We've got loads of different confluences. We've got a demand area. We've got highs pre-break. We've got 50 fibs. We've got absolutely everything saying that we are potentially going to push up higher. And the question is, where would be the entry? The question is, where would be the entry? So a little bit difficult. We have yesterday's high here. We've got yesterday's low. So if we were looking at getting into that, looking for a short 20 pips, I think you'll get that on pound easy, mate. Easy. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of patience on this. Want to see what it's going to do, see if we can get into a little bit of a retrace and then a continuation. But it looks quite powerful already. Euro is ranging in this little area. It hasn't decided what it wants to do. Pound, obviously, where is that reacted from? Is that in any specific level? Nothing specifically, no specific level. I can't say any level that it's come into, to be honest. But I reckon we could see definitely 34.44. 34.44, I think would be quite an interesting level where it will come down to. We'll have to wait and see. But I am thinking this is a nice trade up. Just want to get on a retest. I don't want to just get in while it's pumping up. Yeah. Okay, it's really pumping up. It's a shame. If we can get on a retracement and then the continuation, and then it's following the don't know who that is. I think he should pop in and stop complaining about his internet, whoever that is. Okay, that is really pushing hard. That's very frustrating if it goes without the retracement. Let's have a look at the pound. Okay, euro's pushing up. Euro's pushing up. Pound is stuck. Ow. Well, so we're probably stuck out. We're stuck out of this position until we get a retrace. But that is the whole idea. We're gonna keep an eye on it. Let's have a look at gold and stuff. What are we looking at gold? Ideally, I want to see gold come down onto this level. That would be the trade and a half. Would be a long onto this level. Something like that would be absolutely insane. But it's going to take a long time to get down there, I think. But that level is going to be, mark my words, that level is going to be a strong one. 432s. Yeah. Normally when you're trading something that's at all-time highs, you either, get in on the retracements and aim for it to continue, because at the end of the day, it's still hugging this EMA. So ideally, you would just say, okay, if it's hugging the EMA and it's still going up, then the bias would be just to keep going, stops underneath all of these lows, and just keep going with the overall trend to break up the highs. Personally, I don't feel too good about it, to be honest. So I would probably wait. I'd love to get long here, but that would be we're going to be waiting a while for that to happen. And if the short comes in at NFP, we'll see. But NFP will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Okay, so pound is pushing a little bit down, further down. Euro struggling to push up there. A nice 50 fib is down at these lows. Could take the short on euro. Could take the short on euro. Come out, taking all of these highs out. All right, we're going short euro. Okay, we've got short euro. Stops above the high and take profits in. Let me go to the 5 minute. Where's my target? My target is 1660. Target 1660. Just there. That's the trade. Probably haven't got enough size on this, to be honest, but we'll see. Good luck with the trade, mate. Yeah. Well, as soon as you said that, Jones started pushing up. Yeah, we're just putting it, going easy on this one. So only 0.5% risk. We might have to, or we might take a loss early on, very early on. Euro pound. Did that retracement onto that? Trend line? That would have been the perfect entry, to be honest. That's a shame. Okay, that euro position took me out very fast. Nearly. I do want to get into euro pound though. I do want to get long. Indeed. Indeed. Okay, we're gonna get, that's gonna come to stop loss in a sec. We've got all, to be fair, we've got all of the EMAs. I literally got onto the low of all of those EMAs, which is really bad. It's not a good trade. Not a good trade. Probably a little bit too impulsive this morning. You'd be surprised. Sometimes NFP pricing before is actually really good. Really good. Like this euro pound is a really nice setup. So ideally, that's the one that we should be I should be taking. Yeah. We can check out euro. Pound. Okay, I was just taken out of that. Yeah. Okay, it's an interesting start. Spread on here is actually really, 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 really good. Really good. Okay. Oh, mate, I know that feeling. So I got taken out by the pip of that last. Yeah. Isn't that funny? Coming back into the bottom of this range. That looks like it's starting to do something. We were going to do the standard break, retest, continuation type of trade. We're right in a really, 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 really strong area right now, and you would be aiming, to be fair, up into this level or to that level. I'm not going to push it all the way up to there, sorry, but especially on a 1 hour, but that level could be really nice. So 87,082. What does that look like here? Morning. What's going on? See if this euro actually plays out. I don't think so. It's in the middle of the range and we're getting stuck in it. See what it's doing on lower time frames. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that early. For a small loss. I don't think it's ideal getting in there, especially with all of these EMAs. So all the EMAs are pushing up. Everything is ranging right into this area. We're getting wicks at the bottom here. To be honest, I might as well. You could probably just go long on that. Take out those highs. Yeah, sidelined as well. I'm not sidelined on EG. I am long on EG. It may take a little bit of time to play out. Okay, let's have a look at the other assets, see what else is doing. Well, dollar. Okay, so you got yen holding, which is interesting. Canadian dollars. Well, say no more, really. Say no more, but then again, we're coming into an interesting area where this could just easily turn into a wick and then it start pushing up. I think things are setting up to be nasty for NFP. I really do feel like there's going to be some interesting moves. Okay, Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Reckon you got your target there, the first target. Aussie dollar yen. Looks like it's pushing up as well. Wow, look at that. That's a lovely trend. That is a lovely trend, isn't it? Bitcoin. Do you know what? I've been sleeping on crypto. I'm just not bothered. I haven't been bothered with crypto in ages. But look at that. Look how technical it is. Solana looks like it's grinding up, which is good. Prefer a grind up than just fast. Thing is, when things go really, really, really fast, people notice. When people notice, that's when you start getting everybody coming in, and then it ends up to be very fakey, and and you get trapped and all kinds of stuff. But when it's like a slow grind and nobody's really talking about it, that's much better, especially if you're trading long term. Like this is a position trade. Where was my position in an ETH? Let's have a look. I got a really bad entry, to be fair, which was here. No, it was here in this area. The idea was that we'd come into this area of demand, which it did, push off, and then continue to all-time highs. Luckily, I wasn't leverage trading because it all the way came down. I went red on the whole position, and then it just recovered. So it's crazy. And Solana, my average entry is 50, so around here. But this also looks like a bit more of an accumulation. You've got that spring, and then the push off, hopefully to make to all-time high. So overall, I think these are really good positions. I do think these are good positions. Let's go back and see what EG is doing. Currently nothing. Euro currently nothing. Pound pushing up a little bit. So we got that 330. That's going to be an interesting one. We got retail sales on the euro for Italy. I don't know if that's going to do anything. Unemployment change could potentially. Don't know why LJ is sending in the group loads of pictures of planes. If he's still in here, tell him people ask LJ if he's feeling okay. Apparently it's snowing on Australia. Let's have a look. I think we're in a bit of a no trade. This looks interesting, to be fair. Lower time frames, it looks good. Higher time frames, you're at resistance. Would that be a quality trade? We're going on 1 hour. We've hit quite heavy resistance. You'd be long. You'd be long it into, again, the 618 and into, you know, this whole area. Yeah, probably not a good idea to be long in it. It's probably better just to stay out, to be honest. Euro looks like it wants to push up, but again, stuck in its range. Gold. Yeah. There you go. It was good to get out of that. It was good getting out of that position, to be fair. Because it looks like it wants to push up. So where would be an interesting question. Probably to that high. Don't know what's going on with my voice today. Yeah. Getting out of that break even pretty much was a good idea. Yeah. Better to stay out of this range. We don't want to be stuck in this. Ideally, with this though, we get a little bit more momentum. That's what I'm looking for, because this is a trade that I'm in. So we got an hour, 30 minutes to get a solid close above that level. If we don't get a solid close above that level, then I'm in trouble. All right, guys, that is it for this session. I'll be back for NFP. I'll be doing an earlier stream, and then obviously the New York Open. We'll see you in a bit. Bye.